What's up everyone? Today I'm going to be trying street food here in Brazil. I'm going to do this video over a couple days. I don't want to get stuffed all in one day, have too much food in one day. There is a lot of cool and interesting and unique street food here in Brazil, and I will be showing you that in this video. First I'll be trying something called a caldo de cana, which is a drink, and a pastel. They're very famous. You can usually find them on street fairs on Sunday. They also have them a lot in front of bus stations, train stations, metro stations, and we're here in Barra Funda, São Paulo, which is a neighborhood here in São Paulo, a transit hub. A lot of people coming and going, commuting from work. So let's try this pastel and caldo de cana. So these are pastels. These are all the different flavors you can try. Some are very common, like chicken and cream cheese, dried beef and cheese. I guess a dried beef would be like corned beef, or chicken and cheese, sausage and cheese. That is like a ham, cheese and tomato, cheese and egg. But there are some that are pretty unique, like lasagna. I've never tried lasagna, and pizza. Those are two interesting ones I might have to try. And they have these makeshift seats. You can just sit down. You can sit kind of at the bar right there. There's a little table here. This place is called Pastel Corner. You can actually see the sugar cane. This is what the caldo de cana is made out of. It's a sugar cane juice. That would be the best way to describe it. It's also what they use to make Brazil's most famous alcohol, which is cachaça, which is fermented sugar cane. So cane juice is the first step in the cachaça process. Let's try this pizza pastel. No, it's lasagna. And this is the sugarcane juice, the caldo de cana, with a Brazilian fruit called maracujá, which gives it a little more flavor. I'm interested to try it. It's one of the best combinations you can find. So actually I'm getting thirsty doing all this talking, so let me try some of this sugarcane juice. Very, very good. The only problem is sometimes I have a caipirinha, which is a mixed drink with maracujá, so it kind of reminded me of a caipirinha. So inside you can see the lasagna. Got a little mix of ham, cheese, ground beef. And it's kind of like a fried doughy thing. The ladies telling everyone good afternoon, trying to get some more clients. One thing that's very important for me is this kind of salsa, which is called a vinaigrette, which kind of means vinegar, but I think it's closer to the Mexican pico de gallo. It's basically chopped up onions and tomatoes, some lettuce, maybe some cilantro. It's a good topping for the pastel. Okay, now you can see the vinaigrette. Pretty good. Not the best, but it's good. So it was like 11 reais, which would be a little bit under $2 for that pastel and the sugar juice or cane juice. Pretty good deal with the exchange rate. Everything's pretty cheap here nowadays if you have dollars or euros. Another day, another meal. Today I'm gonna try the famous Brazilian hot dog. I found this little food truck outside a bunch of office buildings where I will try the famous hot dog. And if you're thinking of the American hot dog, which might come with some relish, ketchup, mustard, maybe even some ground beef, the Brazilian hot dog has a lot more things going on, and we're gonna check it out today. I don't know if they have anything like this anywhere else. I've seen something pretty similar in Chile called the completo, but if you have seen anything like this in your country or anywhere else in the world, let me know in the comments section. Let's try this hot dog, or as they call it, dogão prensado, which means big dog, like pressed, because they use a little sandwich press to keep it all compact. Let's check out what they got going on here. So the options you have here, the simple one for about 5 reais, which is under $1. You have the complete sausage, corn, mashed potatoes, kind of potato chips, potato sticks, ketchup, mayonnaise, cheddar, and this Brazilian cream cheese. Or you have the double, which I guess is 2 sausages, and you have the run over dog, which has some kind of, I guess, American cheese and cheddar oregano. You can see back there, they put it on this little sandwich press, all ready to go. Squeeze it a little bit. It's pretty tasty. Okay, let's take a look at this hot dog. So we got cheddar, cream cheese, a Brazilian cream cheese, and mashed potatoes. You really can't even see the sausage yet, but there are 2 sausages in here with a bunch of other stuff that we'll get to in a few seconds. First bite, everybody knows the rules. Nem chega no dogão. Oh, I was speaking Portuguese. I didn't even get to the sausage, but I just got a mixture of mashed potatoes, cheddar, and Brazilian cream cheese. And you're starting to see the sausage right there with the potato sticks, with a pressed kind of roll. Different than the hot dog rolls you'd see in the US. So now you kind of see what we're working with under the hood. There's actually 2 sausages, but you can only see one. These are the potato sticks I was telling you about. And you know, it's a quick little meal. It cost about $1 if you translate to dollars. It's a lot of food for $1. But very different than the kind of traditional hot water New York hot dogs. Now you can see the double wiener, two sausages. Oh, we got corn in there too. I forgot to tell you about the corn. It's very common to find corn in your hot dogs here. Okay, next meal will be a Brazilian shish kebab. They call it espetinho. It's basically beef on a stick, and you put a little kind of cornstarch flour on it. It tastes really good. Let's check it out. Okay, this is the carne kebab, espetinho da carne, beef steak. Pretty good. Just want to put on the farofa, which is the kind of, I'll just show it to you. I can't explain it. This is farofa. It's like yuca flour. A lot of people think it's sand, but it's a Brazilian specialty. And definitely makes a difference. Okay, I'm gonna try out this. Got the farofa on there. Tender, juicy. Taste the grill. Really good. They have a few options you can get with the kebabs. One of the strangest ones that they have chicken hearts, which is pretty common to eat here actually. They have my favorite, which is kafta, which is it's an Arabic specialty. There's a lot of Arabic people, especially Syrians and Lebanese people living in Sao Paulo, or at least people of Syrian and Lebanese descent. And it's pretty good. The kafta is like ground beef, a lot of spices, but they ran out, so I'm going with the carne, which is my second favorite option, to be honest. Well, I've been eating kind of street food all day, so I think it's important that I take a few minutes to hit the gym. You know, otherwise that street food will just turn into belly. Okay, today's the last day of my little street food tour here in Brazil. I haven't eaten in about 12 hours, doing a little fast, and I'm about to really go wild, go overboard. I'm starting with the Brazilian street hamburger, which they call X something. X in this case means cheese, because the word for X in Portuguese sounds like cheese. So they say cheese everything. In this case, I asked for a cheese egg. So they're gonna put some egg, a bunch of stuff comes on the burger. So it should be a pretty interesting experience that I'm gonna share with you right now. Got plenty of toppings. There's some churros over there, there's some popcorn, there's some cheese fries. So it's gonna get interesting. Okay, so the first thing to arrive today was cheese fries. Again, one thing you'll notice on a lot of Brazilian street food is this Brazilian cream cheese called catupiry. Looks like they got some ketchup, mayonnaise, even a little Parmesan. A lot of stuff going on here. Let's get to the bottom of this. A lot of flavor, a lot of flavor. Okay, you can see what's going on here. Actually, maybe you can't, but there's a lot going on here. We got some egg in there. We got some lettuce, some beef, some cheese. I'm hungry, let's get going. Okay, first bite, everybody knows the rules.
Essa lá pra trás não, comer pastel.
I like the sauce. I didn't get to any meat yet.
Mas vocês vieram lá para as 2 e pouco.
Não, era 1 e pouco. Era uma e pouco, mano.
1h20.
Just got a little egg.
10 por aí.
Almost there. Can't be delicate with the cheese tudo, which means cheese everything. This is actually a cheese egg. Just gotta really attack it. There's no way to come out looking good. It's not a pretty process, but it's delicious. So the logic is pretty simple. You know, you park your food truck or your cart in front of an office building or a transit hub, especially places that don't have too many restaurants, and they get pretty packed at lunchtime and when people are all headed home. And I think maybe for breakfast. I haven't made it out here for breakfast. Actually, I don't know how early they set up. Okay, that was intense, to say the least. I really can't finish a whole burger like that. I never could. I gave it my best shot. I didn't finish it the whole way, but I tried, and I almost ate all the cheese fries. I still have to get a dessert right over there. Right now I'm just washing it down with the famous Brazilian soda, Guaraná. It helps. Finally, the last thing I will try, maybe I'll try one more thing. There's some popcorn over there that looks interesting. This is a churro. They're pretty popular in Spain and maybe Portugal and Mexico. Definitely popular here in Brazil with a little dulce de leche and some peanuts. So try it. Not make them up. It's good dulce de leche. I don't know if you're familiar with dulce de leche. I think it's pretty common in the United States as well. But it's kind of like a caramel, similar to caramel. I don't know if it's exactly the same, but pretty tasty. Another little detail, the dulce de leche or the caramel, you can also find inside the churro. So you're never gonna be without dulce de leche until the very end. Finally, we have this like little popcorn thing. I don't know what flavor it is, but I'm gonna have to try it to let you know. People are buying it, people like it. I always see it, but I've never tried it. All right, let's give this popcorn a try. I know what this is. This is Cracker Jacks. Take me out to the ball game. So still just looking for my little present inside. Pretty good. So that was my few days eating Brazilian street food. I really like to sit outside and eat and interact with the people, try new things. It's a very, very authentic Brazilian tradition. I think anywhere you go, you should definitely try the street food, go to local markets and really get a sense of the culture, try to strike up some conversations. That's certainly how I learned the most about a new place. I'll see you next time. Peace.